WhatsApp and YouTube. I've been using the same laptop for probably 2-3 years now. It served me well. It has some great features. Like, it has a touch screen that I really like, that I got working under X. But I'm starting to see issues with heating, overheating, slowness, issues that come with age, issues with the disk, the SSD that's in there. So it was time to move to some new hardware. And I'm pretty excited because finally my Thelio, I think it's pronounced Thelio, that I ordered from System76 arrived. So that's the computer that I'm using to record this video. So the Thelio, if you're not familiar, it's what I like about it is it's open source hardware. Really nice, I think, higher end open source hardware. The look of it is just very clean. I like it. So this showed up probably a week ago, and my first instinct was take it apart, right? See those clean lines, just get familiar with it. I've resisted that urge to this point. I'm sure at some point I probably still will, just see what's in there. But for now, I'm just enjoying using my new desktop. This desktop runs Pop OS, which is an Ubuntu, I believe an Ubuntu based variant, or maybe Debian based variant. But they've kind of, the folks at System76 have repackaged some things, including the desktop. There's a nice recovery partition. So it comes installed this way. It's pretty cool. It was, when I first powered it up, it went through a setup that was just easy, right? Which I like. I don't want to spend a lot of time. This isn't 1995. I don't want to spend time figuring out how to get my network card working and so on. So I have stuff I need to work on. One of the things I did, you can kind of see here, this desktop isn't Pop OS, right? This isn't how it looks out of the box. Like I said, I've made some customizations. What I did here, at least for now, was I took Cinnamon from Linux Mint. The reason I did this was because I was having a little trouble as far as not having the buttons up here for minimizing, restoring windows. But I did find this pretty neat page, and this shows how you can get that functionality with just the keyboard and not by clicking around. So I think what I'm gonna do is switch back, right, and try this and see if this is a good way of working for me. But for now, again, I have Cinnamon. And I chose that one. I did use Linux Mint for a while, and I like the look and feel of Linux Mint, like the aesthetic. Awesome. I really like it. So for now, I'm doing this. So it's taken some time to get things installed to how I think they should be, to how I had them working on, my old Asus laptop. So the cool thing is about the Thelio is it comes with something called the Pop Shop, right? And what I found is this has .deb and Flatpak packages. I'm not sure if it does Snap as well, but I've found it to be pretty useful. Whoever's curating this for me out there somewhere in the internet is helping me a lot, because again, I don't want to spend a lot of time wading through options and trying to figure out, the latest package. One thing I did notice, the stuff that's in apt, right, for whatever it is, Ubuntu or Pop OS, is, I'll say it this way, Debian apt for me, like Debian 10 Buster, 10.6, 10.7, whatever, has been behind, I feel like, as far as versions of things that you can just sudo apt-get install. So looking at the Pop Shop, one of the first things that struck me was the .debs are fairly recent, like within the past month, 2 months, and the Flatpaks are like really recent. So I thought that was great. That's handy for me. A lot of times I'll be trying to use a thing that I installed with apt and it's out of date, and then you have to kind of go off and figure out how to install the latest yourself outside of apt, and then you forget that's how you did it. So it's nice to have this curated way to install packages. So as far as setup though, me personally, another thing I like to do is keep all my stuff in a repo, and that would be my profile files, initialization and RC files that I refer to frequently, or that I need in my shell. I feel like shell customizations, the way I'm used to them and have been using them for years. SSH settings, so public keys, authorized keys, config file, and then packages that I do use apt to install, but things I think I might need, like KRB5 user or neofetch, right? Things like that. Logcat, I don't know, stuff, right? The other thing I have is a bin directory, and that's got scripts that I've written to make my life easier as far as system administration. I think I might do another video on this, but the one I've been kind of tinkering with lately is this git cleanup. It's pretty cool. It'll check if your repo is named main or master, right? So I'm in the process of switching everything to main to match how the world works now. But also it'll prune, pack, whatever for repos, right? So that's an example of one of the scripts that I like to have on all my machines. Great. So, yeah, it's taking time to set things up. I did get the wrong case. I several times, first started this as a PO, then an order, and then somewhere along the line, I was trying to get a case that matched my birch lab benches, and I wound up with the walnut color. Oops, not the end of the world. They've at System76 been great. I wrote them a note. I said, I did this. Can you help me out? So we'll see where that goes. But hopefully I'll get the case that matches, get the aesthetic I want as far as in here. And I also asked them if I could add another video card. So not the end of the world, but I did make a mistake. I think the other thing I want to do, so I was kind of talking about, if you look at these shortcuts, right, way down here, and this is what I was alluding to, switching back possibly, managing windows through the keyboard. Okay, cool. I use a, I think it's pronounced Vermilo, but you can see a lot of these have a super key. That's what this is here for the shortcut. I think that's right. And I was kind of poking around and found that you can order these custom keycaps. I don't need or want a Windows super key. So they have some of these that are, I want to say it's 1 by 1.25 millimeter that I can replace the what's currently on my keyboard. So small thing, but you know, it's cool. I'm getting to make it mine. A lot more memory, so I've quadrupled the RAM that I'm used to using, so that'll be nice to get to enjoy that. But yeah, I think maybe I'll share a couple pictures of how all this stuff looks, but really happy with it so far, and glad that I got to support this open hardware thing. I don't know too many companies out there that build custom or build Linux workstations at all, other than these folks. I'm already kind of imagining how my next one is going to be bigger and better that I get from them. So yeah, pretty happy with it. But yeah, just that.